Everyone's chasing the newest hack, the newest AI tool, but the data is clear. Those companies that focus on relationship and culture will win longer and bigger. For the past 10 years, I've been managing global projects and led people from over 17 different countries. And in today's video, I will show you how a book written in 2011 by Gary Vaynerchuk, The Thank You Economy, is still relevant in 2025. We'll break down how the current way of pushing AI and new tools and new tech is broken and how it should look like in reality based on what Gary said. We'll also look at how we can change the push effort to the pull effort and win in the long term. We'll also talk about the 4 plays of the thank you economy and how it is still relevant in 2025 with AI. And yes, there is a way to use AI without killing authenticity. Let me show you. There are still a lot of companies who are using that same technique, pushing their new AI tools, pushing their new business ideas, their courses, anything that is Gary Vee defined as a broken system in 2011, and people are still using it. They're trying to push their campaigns, push the product, and just focus on amount and not the quality and not what the intent is behind it. But how it should be done in 2025 is focus on community, focus on relations, focus on the intent, and focus on how you can build something around your brand that is more than just a product or a campaign. So how we can form a transactional push effort to a more strategic pull effort and make sure to keep our customers long term. What the transactional thinking would look like is to push your course, push your new AI tool, or whatever idea you have, just push it out there, make as much content as you can, and once they purchase it, there's no communication after it. You just sell it and you move on to the next customer. This is just a transactional method. Maybe they will buy some, maybe you'll get revenue, but that's going to be a short-term success and you cannot build a company on top of that. And how you should do it, which was discussed by Gary in 2011, 14 years ago, is the relational strategy. What you have to do is you have to focus on the community you're building around your brand. Your content has to prove that. You have to provide enough information about your brand, your business, what you stood for, and why you're doing what you're doing. And then once you have your customers, it has to be a two-way communication. You have to give feedback, you have to get feedback, you have to focus on follow-up, you have to build a long-term relationship to maximize the lifetime value of a customer. So these are the 4 plays of the thank you economy. Number 1 is going to be the intent engine. You have to understand that culture will always beat content. You can put out as much of AI-generated content, faceless videos, AI-generated videos, as much as you want, but it's never gonna beat the real intent and the real culture behind content. You have to introduce yourself. They have to know what you stand for, where you're coming from, why you're doing what you're doing, what's your mission, what's your vision. They have to understand to build a culture around it. That's going to take a longer time, but that's going to build something that you can build upon. If you're just making the short form videos, the faces or AI generated videos, maybe that's going to generate some revenue for you, but that's not going to build long-term relationship with your customers. Number 2, and this is where AI comes in. One-on-one at scale. What does it mean? It means that we have to cut out the short AI-generated, AI-made communication with the customers. Great, we have chatbots, we have everything that we can use AI for, and it feels that it's smoother than before, but it's still not a human connection. Sure, we are building AI tools and we are integrating AI in our companies to make sure to decrease the admin work, but we are not trying to decrease or switch from communicating with our customers. We have to cut out all the other works that is not connected to the customer. We have to cut out the intent, the invoice generation, the admin tools, the accounting, whatever we can, but not the human connections. Number 3, the perfect date strategy. This is something that you have to figure out with your ads or with your communication. The first one, the ads, those videos are for getting the customers, but the community will keep them there. And this is why we talked about lifetime value of a customer. So 2 really important measures is the customer acquisition cost and the lifetime value of a customer. You have to make sure that you get the customer as cheap as possible and keep them as long as you can. And this is where culture and community comes in. You have to get them with the ads, but you have to keep them with culture. And the 4th one is AI. AI is an amplifier, not an actor. This is something that I mentioned in the one-on-one part. You have to make sure that AI can amplify what you do, not take away the human part of a company. Yes, as I said, we'll use AI to do admin work, to summarize, to prep, whatever you need it to, but you cannot use it to act as a human. So how does it help your business? Number 1, you have to follow the people first approach. Companies that will follow that will always have higher productivity within your company, higher profit from your customers, and will outperform those who just chase numbers. The second one, earned media compounds. You have to figure out your ads. You have to figure out how to spend money to get those customers in. So once you have those people first approach, you get your customers with ads and then you keep them with community. And this is where earned media comes in. That's going to be your hook to figure out how to get them. And the third one is, now that we have AI, we can measure everything. We can collect data and we can use AI to summarize it and to measure it and give us the data, how we perform, where do we have to improve, how we have to get better ads. It's going to help us to write ads. You can use it in any way you want. That's going to figure out how to amplify your work, but not take out the human from you. So I think this shows exactly why the book, Thank You Economy from Gary Vaynerchuk, was something that is going to be a lifelong truth. In 2011, it was more like a warning than a guide. But in 2025, this is your advantage. Everyone is on social, everyone is trying to push their course, their new AI tool, whatever it is. But this is how you build a community with a people-first approach, use paid ads, learn how to do it, and then use AI to amplify your work that is not the human-focused work that you do. So if you want to make sure to see more AI and business-related videos, make sure to subscribe.